Hi everybody! Oh my gosh, hello to all 16 of you guys here right now. This is gonna be just another one of those fun ask me all sorts of fitness questions. I like to do this on our TikTok live stream, so if you guys haven't joined the TikTok live streams, you guys most definitely should, because the conversations are popping in there. I'm just gonna go ahead and add Salpy as moderator really quickly because she can help me out. Oh, did I do that? Can one soul help gain weight? So in order to talk about weight gaining, none of the products are going to make you magically gain weight. You need to be able to eat more and be in a caloric surplus in order to actually gain weight. A lot of the products are not a lot, all of them are just to help you in terms of enhance your journey, speed up the process, help it become a more healthier version of yourself. Like for example, like creatine. Creatine will not make you gain weight. Creatine is going to help enhance your journey and the ability for you to progressive overload so you can build more muscle in the gym and burn body fat simultaneously. It's going to help you be able to rest and recover a whole lot quicker so that way you can go ahead and be able to, again, burn body fat, build muscle, whatever your goal is. Honestly, it's not just towards one thing. Let me see. I see some more questions. This is so fun. But if you are trying to gain weight, you just need to eat a lot more and just make sure your metabolism is functioning properly. So some of the products that can help make sure that your metabolism is functioning properly is our hydration sticks because it has metabolite in it. Also, taking creatine will help you be able to progressive overload in the gym if you're trying to build more muscle. But again, all of this revolves around what comes first, which is how many calories you're eating. And you can go ahead and find out what your maintenance calories is and see if you need to go into a caloric surplus. You can do that by going to the One Soul website, and it's free to use to find out. It's a free little calculator. So yeah, I hope that helps for somebody who's interested in knowing that. Mrs. Vanessa said, hi, how many times should creatine be taken in a day and how? Great question. So I actually have my little creatine bottle here to go ahead and talk to you guys with it. So here's the little booty bottle. We actually have something really fun to all of you guys who are watching right now. You guys will be the first to know that we actually have a new product coming out. It revolves around our creatine. It's just a new improved version of our creatine. I can't really tell you guys too many details yet about it, but just know that we're going to be making a more refillable version. So it will be coming in a package rather than the plastic bottles, just because we don't want to contribute to Earth's economy in terms of or not economy, the eco friendliness. We want to be more eco-friendly basically, guys, because these plastic bottles are just a lot of waste, especially for a lot of people who keep purchasing the little bottles. So we are gonna go ahead and get a more refillable packaging so that way you guys can keep your booty bottle but just refill the booty bottle, because we don't want these booty bottles to go away. And if you don't have one, you can still get one, but it'll be dropping on April 15th, so mark your calendars. That was just my little teaser for you guys. But okay, going back to answering Vanessa's question, how many times? So if you want the full serving, which is 5 grams of creatine, that's how much you want to take every single day. If you want to see results pretty quick. Sorry, I'm having a trouble. Here we go. Oops, I just spilled because I got it all over my fingers. So this is 1 scoop, okay? This is 1 scoop. It's literally as big as my eyeball. It's not that big. So this is 1 scoop, and that's only 2.5 grams of creatine. Now, I was taking only 2.5 grams of creatine from January up until Sunday, because Sunday I started upping my dosage to the full 5 grams. I still saw results with just taking 1 gram, but it is a lot slower of a process. So if you want to take 1 scoop, you most definitely can. Just don't expect the results to be as quick if you were to take 2 scoops of these. So again, the full serving is 5 grams of creatine, which is 2 scoops of this, okay? So that's the whole what you need. Again, you could take it any time of day, as long as you're not going more than 5 grams per per sitting. If you were to do a loading phase, which I don't really recommend to beginners just because it's pretty intense to do, it's a pretty intense process, you would need to be taking 20 grams of creatine. And I say you shouldn't take it all in one sitting, all 20 grams, is because your body can only absorb 5 grams at a time. So if you were to do a loading phase, I really highly recommend that you spread it out. But again, a loading phase is more towards like experienced athletes, experienced people who like go to the gym, do competitions, you name it, more experienced in that aspect. If you're a beginner, I would just recommend doing the 1 to 2 scoops. Now again, it doesn't matter really what time you take those 1 to 2 scoops, as long as you're being consistent in taking it every single day. So there's that. And then another person, or not another person, Vanessa was just asking how. It's unflavored, so you can put it in any water, any protein shake, as long as you're not putting the creatine in something that is hot, and as long as it's not sitting for a long period of time. If you put it in something that's hot or for a long period of time, the creatine will dissolve, and then it's just not as absorbable. You're not going to get all the same benefits from it because it's dissolved already into whatever hot drink or if you let it sit for too long in your protein smoothie. So whatever you do, make sure it's more in like cool, like lukewarm temperature, and then just drink it within the hour, because again, you want to get as much creatine as possible in your body when you're taking the full serving size. For Michelle's 12-week booty program, is there a calendar? How many minutes per day? That's a great question. Salpy's here behind the camera. It's for Michelle's 12-week booty program. Is there a calendar? How many minutes per day?
So, do I come in or do I just speak from here?
Whatever you want. You could come in. You could speak from there. I could relay. I don't know if they can hear you. Can you guys hear Salpy?
I can speak pretty loud. So for Michelle.
Oh my gosh, there's actually so many questions. I'm so sorry. I have barely gotten to any of these people. Oh my gosh.
For Michelle's workout program, the calendar is basically like day 1, day 2, day 3. You can decide which day of the week you want to start it on and which days of the week you want to work out on. I believe it's a 5-day per week workout program. So those 5 days, whatever they are, it's up to you. And then as far as how long it will take, that is also entirely up to you. If you can get through the workout with minimal rest, you can finish it in 30-35 minutes. If you require more rest in between, depending on how heavy you're lifting, then an hour, but I don't see it taking longer than an hour to complete a workout a day.
Yeah, did you hear that? Did you hear her answer? I'll basically reiterate it. Was just that it's scheduled in terms of like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. So you can pick those days of like, okay, I want to do day 1 on Monday, day 2 on Tuesday, day 3 on Wednesday, day 4 on Friday, and so on and so forth. And whatever works best for your schedule, you can most definitely do that. There's no strict thing. As long as you're going in order, you don't want to go from day 1 and then day 4 and then day 3 and then day 5 and then it's all out of order. You don't want to do that because you want to make sure that the muscles that you're working are having enough time to properly rest and recover. You don't want to do all 3 lower body days back to back, and you don't want to do all your upper body days back to back. You need to have proper rest and recovery, at least 24 hours in between each muscle group. So you can most definitely do like lower body, lower body, and like so on. So I hope that helps. And there is no like time limit. Like you don't need to have like you need to have this workout done in 30 minutes. Like however long it takes for you, whatever your goal is, if you're more focused on performing her program in a more endurance fitted way, you can take shorter rest breaks. But if you're more focused on hypertrophy training, where you're really trying to build more muscle, then you can most definitely take more of that 2 to 3 minute rest break. And so that could make it a little bit longer. But like Salpy said, it probably shouldn't take you more than an hour if you're doing that.
I have your next question.
Oh, perfect.
Goddess Jen asked, she's so confused. She bought the bundle with creatine, pre-workout, and hydration. When does she take the creatine? Because it says 1 pre-workout and 1 post-workout.
Yeah, that's just like a suggestion, like kind of like the most... There's a what?
There's a pre-workout in the bundle.
Oh, okay. So I did see another person asking about if you're taking pre-workout. If you're taking the One Soul pre-workout, there's already 1 scoop of creatine, so 2.5 grams of creatine in your pre-workout. So if you're taking the pre-workout already, you just only have to take 1 scoop from the booty bottle, because then you'll get the full serving of 5 grams of creatine. Now, on days you're not taking your pre-workout, then you can take 2 scoops from this booty bottle, okay? And yes, the suggestion on the bottle, like on here, it does say like 1 scoop before your workout, 1 scoop after your workout. That's like the most like ideal time frame, like a suggestion for you to take it at that time. But to put into perspective, I work out at 5 in the morning. I don't have it in me to take a scoop of creatine before my workout and a scoop after. I like to take my creatine at a more consistent time when I'm taking the rest of my supplements, which is at night. So, but I'm consistent with it. It's just to use my example for you that you don't have to strictly always follow like, oh, before my workout, after my workout, what if I don't work out? And then you start worrying about like, oh my gosh, I didn't work out. Do I take my creatine? Because a lot of people have that misconception. You need to take your creatine every single day. Otherwise, it is not going to work. It's not going to help you. You need to be consistent with it. So I just really recommend that you find a time in your day where you'll remember to be consistent. So that could be before and after your workout, or that could be right before your workout, both scoops, all 5 grams right before your workout. You can most definitely do that. You can most definitely take all 5 grams right after your workout, or you could take it all 5 grams at 8 o'clock at night, like what I do. As long as you're taking it every single day, that's what matters. Okay.
Someone else asked, what products should she take if she's sick?
If she's sick? Oh my gosh, I actually love this question because, mind you, I know we don't get a lot of hype on our immunity gummies. I know. It's not talked about enough. It's underrated. But the immunity gummies, guys, I think are truly fighting for my life right now. I love our immunity gummies so much. My husband, I don't know about you guys, if you guys have like a boyfriend or a husband or just like a male friend in general, like, oh, I don't know what accent just came out there, but if you have any sort of like male person in your life, whenever they get sick, do they act like they're on their deathbed? Because my husband was sick last week and he was literally like, like I'm dying, like I have a fever, and I'd feel his head and he was totally fine, but he was really sick last week basically. And mind you, I'm like, I live with him, I sleep next to him, like I was taking care of him, and I started to feel like a little bit of a scratchy throat over the weekend. But I take my immunity gummy every single day. I've been taking her consistently since January when I first started, like when I first met her. And so I've been taking her every single day. And I have not gotten sick, guys. I have not, like, I am fighting. I am good. Like, I genuinely feel like the immunity gummy has done so much more for me than if I were to take a simple, like, vitamin C gummy. So highly recommend that you check that out. And you guys can use discount code LIVE20 for any of the products on our website. And mind you, if you guys aren't coming to our TikTok lives, like, you're missing out on a lot of deals and a lot of giveaways. So highly recommend that you start showing up to those too. Okay, next question.
I'm gonna ask 3 questions at the same time.
Okay.
So they're back to back and kind of similar.
Okay.
But 3 people are asking, can you mix creatine with protein? Can you mix it with hydration? And can you mix it with pre-workout?
Yes. Okay. First one was protein. Yes, you can mix your creatine with protein. Again, I know a lot of people are coming and going during these lives, so if you missed out on me talking about it, don't forget that we do post all of these, like the whole live stream, on our YouTube too, so in case you guys missed something or you're joining late. But to answer your question, yes, you could put your creatine in your protein smoothie or shake or whatever, as long as it's not hot and as long as you're not letting it sit for hours and hours and hours. You want to make sure that you're taking it well within like an hour or 2 of putting your creatine in whatever drink you put it in, as long as it's not hot, because If it's too hot, it will dissolve. And if you let it sit for too long, it'll dissolve. And you're basically just wasting product, because once you drink it after a few hours and you're thinking there's creatine in there, there's probably not even the whole serving in there because it all dissolved. I hope that makes sense. And then for hydration, same thing. You could totally put it with your hydration as long as it's like nice and cool and you're not letting it sit for too long. And then what was the third one? Pre-workout?
Yeah.
Pre-workout. So pre-workout already, again, in case you guys missed it, pre-workout already has 1 scoop of creatine in it. So if you're taking pre-workout, you only have to take 1 scoop from the booty bottle. Now, on days you don't take pre-workout, then make sure you're taking 2 scoops from the booty bottle. So that way you're still getting the full serving. Ooh, okay, I'm ready for next one.
The next one is from Julie, and she's asking, does creatine have any bad side effects or anything that can cause health issues?
So for creatine, there's a lot of misconceptions around it. First and foremost, if you are somebody who is like totally normal, you're average, like you have perfectly working body, you have nothing wrong with your kidneys, like you function properly, you're good, you're safe, as long as you're drinking your water. I'll get to that. But if you are somebody and you have more so like underlying health issues with your kidneys in specific, like specifically with your kidneys, then I would recommend talking with your doctor first before incorporating creatine. But again, if you're totally normal, it's 100% safe. Like it's a really studied, safe product. Don't be alarmed. There's a lot of misconceptions around it, and a lot of the times side effects happen is when you're not drinking enough water. If you're not drinking enough water, that's when people feel more bloated. That's when people feel like they have stomach cramps or aches or like overall muscle cramps or headaches. That's usually when people have those side effects, is because they're not drinking enough water. They're improperly trying to do a loading phase. Like that's when that happens. But if you're totally like normal person, you're taking your 5 grams, you're drinking your water, you're gonna be okay. I promise. Okay, next question.
Okay, this one is an interesting question, and if you remember, Sean covered this for us in our last conference call.
Okay.
Caro,
This is a test. This is a test. Can you guys hear Salpy? I hope you guys can.
Caro's asked, is it normal that I'm assuming creatine, doesn't dissolve? It always winds up at the bottom of my drink no matter how long she mixes it.
Oh, really? No matter how long she mixes it?
That's what she said.
Oh, for me, when I'm drinking it, because like sometimes that happens. It just naturally goes to the bottom of your drink, but I just keep shaking it around and I just keep mixing it until I get it. And I usually get it all. Is there any like...
I sometimes get like some that settles at the bottom, but
Yeah.
I'll just give it a swirl and...
Yeah, same. Exactly what Salpy said, if you guys can hear her. Oh, Anuj said, unfortunately we can. Because
She's mad at me right now.
Oh. That's funny. Well, not funny, but funny. But no, exactly what Salpy says. Like if I see like, oh, there's some that still is sitting at the bottom after I drank it, I'll just put more water in, swish it around and drink it. It's totally normal for creatine to fall and sit to the bottom, even after like mixing it so much. But I just put some more water in if I feel like, oh, like I see some left, and then I just put more water in and then give it another swish until it's all gone. If you guys know, like, I don't know if you guys ever had a mother that, maybe I shouldn't have said it like that, but I don't know. I didn't mean it like that, guys. I don't know. I meant in the sense, if you guys let me finish my sentence, I meant in the sense of like, if you guys ever had a mom who just like would give you Dayquil or NyQuil and you drink it from the little cup, right? The little cup, and there's still a little bit left at the bottom of the Dayquil or NyQuil. My mom would literally put water in it and be like, here, finish it. Like, finish it. There's still some left in there. Like, you're not going to waste it. It's basically like that. Sometimes it just sits at the bottom and you just got to give us a little bit more water and swish it around and drink it. Now I got to go check on my mom. Oh, that was funny. Okay, next question.
Julie asked another, I don't know if it's the same Julie, but Julie asked a really good question. how long can you take creatine for? Is it a forever thing or just until you reach your body goals?
So if you take creatine and you stop taking creatine, just know that like you're not gonna just lose everything that you just worked so hard for. It takes a lot to like lose muscle. So the creatine is not something that's just giving you muscle. You have to put in that hard work. The creatine just helps enhance your ability to work harder and recover quicker. So if you stop taking creatine, you're not going to lose everything. You just might not feel as strong as you once did, or might not feel as you recovered so quickly as you once did, because that's what the enhancement of creatine was. So it's, again, not going to make you lose everything you just worked so hard for, but it's just not going to help enhance you anymore if you stop taking it. So it might feel like, oh no, like I feel like I haven't changed, or I feel like I plateaued right after I stopped taking it. It might feel that way, but it's simply just because you just stopped taking creatine. It just stopped enhancing the ability for you to quickly recover and quickly be able to progressive overload and work harder in the gym. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense, what I said? I think so. Okay.
Katie asked, how should she convince her parents to let her take creatine?
Are you over 18? And if you are, just do it. I'm just kidding. Well, you can just like tell your parents how many studies there are on
Show
like,
them the studies.
yeah, exactly. Like there's so many studies on creatine, exactly. And also you could go ahead and show them that we're BSCG tested, which is this little badge. It's on all of our products. They're BSCG tested, every single product on our website. Go use discount code LIVE20, and tell them you'll save 20% off too. But it's basically, what this means is that it's third-party tested. It's letting you know that everything we claim on the supplement facts, and this again goes for all of our products, all of them are BSCG tested. It applies to everything. But it's letting you know that everything we claim on the supplement facts here is 100% accurate. It's third-party tested. They're letting you know that we know that the ingredients are not BS, and another company, a third-party lab, is also letting you know that what we're saying is not BS, and they tested it. So, and another thing you can tell them to convince them is that this formula of creatine, it's 100% creatine, and it's from Germany, which is the highest, most purest quality creatine that you can ever get. So you can tell your parents that this is even like top tier, like best of the best quality creatine that your body is gonna ever get. So highly recommend that you let them know that, because I fell for like I saw a really like cheaply, at the time I didn't know it was cheaply made, but it was cheap for my pockets to get it. But I find out that actually it's not 100% creatine. It's actually not even sourced or BSCG tested, third party tested in general. And it's not even sourced from Germany. So I actually had a lot of side effects from it. And so if you are also experiencing side effects and you're not taking the one soul creatine, maybe you're taking something else, you're trying to find a new product, but that could be a reason why you might be experiencing some side effects, is because you're taking a poor quality creatine. So that's why I highly recommend you make the switch over to the one soul creatine, so that way you can go ahead and experience something that's high quality. So tell your parents that. Okay.
Somebody
finding.
asked if this, I'm assuming creatine is safe for pregnant women.
Yes, but as always, like we always like to recommend to you guys, is to talk to your doctor. Make sure that, because everybody's body is different. You want to definitely talk with your doctor first, especially as a pregnant woman. Everything that we have on like our website, everything is totally safe for pregnant women. But again, your body just might be different, and you should definitely talk with your doctor first. Hello to all the new people coming in, while Salpy finds me my next question.
I just want to shout out, we do have blogs on our website about supplements for pregnancy or breastfeeding mothers.
Yeah, I think you guys heard her. I'll just say it one more time just in case you guys didn't hear. But basically, Salpia is saying that we do have a lot of blogs specifically catered towards pregnant women and all like the supplements that you should be taking or could be taking while you're pregnant and so on and so forth. So I highly recommend that you go and check that out on our website if you are a pregnant woman and want to learn more about products you can take and just learn more in general while being pregnant.
I don't know how to pronounce this username, but they asked, how often do I need to work out when starting to take creatine?
It depends on your goal. If you're trying to build muscle, burn body fat, you should probably be aiming for like 4 to 5 times a week of strength training, maybe like 3 to 5 times a week cardio, maybe like 1 to 3 times a week core. Like it really just depends on what your goal is. Creatine is not like I wouldn't just be sedentary and have a clean diet and incorporate creatine because I mean, you could, but like if you want to maximize your entire efforts in the gym to see results quicker, actually be able to like put in the work, then I highly recommend that you like start incorporating strength training, do your cardio, go to the gym at least like 3 to 5 times a week. Three being like absolute like bare minimum if you're trying to see some sort of like muscle growth and whatnot. So it just really depends on your goal.
Does creatine allow you to carry more water weight?
So, in the beginning, you will experience that feeling of carrying more water weight. You might feel a little extra like bloated, but it's just because your body is adjusting to this new amount of water intake that you're taking. And plus, the creatine needs the water to be able to absorb and break down your muscles properly. So, you might feel a little bit different in the beginning, but then you'll level out completely and go back to normal and it wouldn't be like affecting you as much. But again, everything revolves around your diet. If you're eating in a bulk, like don't go crazy if you notice that you're gaining weight. If you're eating in a bulk, you're gonna gain weight. If you're eating in a caloric deficit, you're gonna lose weight. If you're eating at maintenance calories, you're gonna maintain weight. So again, everything revolves around your calories for the most part, and that's like what makes up the most of your results. And then everything else, every like supplement you take is an enhancement to support. It does not replace the hard work that goes in the kitchen or in the gym. Yeah.
Someone asked if they can still take creatine if they don't work out.
Oh, I think I just answered that question. So, work out, guys. Don't think that you can like magically get away with seeing results without putting in the work. There's no such thing as a life hack in the gym. There's no easy way out. There's no like tricks that you can play with the gym. You need to like put in the work. You need to put in the effort. Like you need to make sure you're eating properly. You need to be consistent. Like just because all of a sudden you're eating less processed foods and you're incorporating creatine does not mean you're gonna all of a sudden drop 50 pounds and become a miracle worker. Like it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. We have to put in the hard work.
Gabby Gonzalez is asking, and I hope I interpret this question properly. She said she lost 40 pounds and she's scared to gain back the weight she lost in 8 months. So I think she's saying she lost 40 pounds in 8 months and she's afraid she's going to gain it back. Do you have any advice?
If you're asking more so like this is how I'm taking the question. If you lost 40 pounds in 8 months and you are scared to gain that weight back, then I would just recommend that you eat at your maintenance calories, your new maintenance calories after you lost those 40 pounds. So again, I highly recommend that you go to our website, find out what your new maintenance calories is. It's free to do on our website. Once you find the maintenance calories of what you currently weigh, your current height, your current age, like you answer these little questions that determine what your maintenance calories is, then you can just maintain the figure that you're at by like after you lost those 40 pounds and you want to maintain. That's what I'm assuming you're trying to do is maintain the 40, like the weight off, make sure you're still eating clean. Make sure you're still like getting your protein in. That's very important. It doesn't mean to neglect everything else just because you reached your goal. Now it's just time to maintain it. You still need to put in the work. You still need to eat right. You still need to stay hydrated. You still need to take whatever products you're taking and you need to still be consistent. But it just revolves around your maintenance calories to make sure that you're not eating in a deficit if you're trying to not lose any more weight. And it just means to not eat in a caloric surplus so that way you don't gain too much weight. You just eat at maintenance calories, but again, don't neglect all the other hard work that you did to get there. You still need to do all of that to just maintain it. Yeah.
Someone asked, can you take 2 different brands of creatine?
I just wouldn't recommend that in general. If you don't know what's in their product, especially if they're not BSCG tested, I would just already recommend just sticking to one brand. And you definitely want to pick the highest quality one. Again, this is BSCG tested, our creatine. It's letting you know that everything we claim on the supplement facts is 100% accurate. It's true. It's third-party tested. Again, high-level athletes take BSCG tested products. So this is just letting you know that we do that as well. And again, it's the highest form of creatine. It's from Germany. So again, a lot of times people try to skimp out and rather make more of a profit than actually help their audience or their consumers of who is actually taking the products. And they're probably getting like cheaply made creatine just so they can make a quick buck. So it's up to you, but I just really recommend that you go with the best choice of what's highly tested, highly recommended, and just overall has the best results for you. And it's the most purest, cleanest form. So that's what I'd have to say.
Carmen is asking if her husband can take the creatine or is it specifically made for women?
Yeah, of course. Get him on it too. Just because it comes in a little booty bottle, that's okay. He can most definitely take it. Creatine is not just for women, like, and especially ours, like, it's not just for women. Like, your best guy friend can take it, your boyfriend can take it, your husband, your dad, your uncle, like, your brother, like, they can all take it. It's okay. It's all creatine monohydrate. It's just the highest, most purest form of it. So of course you want to give them that if you love them. So yeah, your husband can definitely take it. My husband takes some of the products too. Like just because we like talk to more women, we have a more female audience, it doesn't mean that they can't take it too. They can most definitely take it.
Marie is asking, what's the best starter bundle?
I don't even know like the exact names. I feel like, oh, what? I think Salpy's typing. I think so.
I would recommend the 4-week system.
Oh, she was just helping me with the proper names.
I'm like... 4-week system, it has protein, hydration, pre-workout, and burn.
Oh, that was a lot. I don't know if you guys just heard her. It's called the 4-week system. I would definitely recommend that. I don't know all the names off of the top of my head yet. I should probably learn that. But there's so many like good bundles that we have out there. But the 4-week system maybe is probably like the best one that is good for beginners as well. It just has, again, what does it have in there? It has protein, hydration,
sorry, pre-workout and burn.
Pre-workout and burn. Okay, so that's probably the best one that you're gonna get. Okay, next question.
Not a question, but Florecita just said she just received her order and she's ready for her healthy lifestyle.
Who is this again? What was her name?
Florecita.
Florecita. I'm so excited for you. This is so exciting. I can't wait for you to get on your healthy lifestyle grind and take progress pictures. Feel free to send them to us. You don't have to, but take progress pictures for yourself so that way you can go ahead and track all the progress that you make. So I'm super excited for you and anybody else who is starting their fitness journey, whether you're starting today or tomorrow, but go ahead and start today if you're thinking about it. Don't wait. There's no point in waiting. Just show up.
Someone asked if they should order creatine now or wait until the new one comes out.
No, you should definitely do it now. So that way, one, you can get the booty bottle because our new creatine, it's still like very similar. But it's not going to be coming in this little bottle anymore. So we're still going to have this booty bottle in case you guys haven't gotten it. But highly recommend that you get it so you can keep taking it, especially if you're running low. Don't wait. Go get it now, especially because you could get discount Live 20 for 20% off. But the new one is going to be coming in a package, like an actual like little package where you can like seal it up, you know, something like that. It's going to be coming in one of those so you can refill with this booty bottle, okay? But there is still something new with it. I just can't tell you guys what yet. So don't wait because it's not going to be for another couple of weeks. So go get your creatine now. Don't wait. Okay, next question.
Sorry. How does the fat burner work?
The fat burner, okay, so for the person who's asking, they asked, how does the fat burner work? So the fat burner, you will take it right in the morning before you eat anything. It could be like 10 minutes before your prior meal. If you are somebody who's fasting in the morning, just again, take it 10 minutes before your prior meal, or, excuse me, I burped, I had lunch. Or you could take it 10 minutes upon waking up. And I think that's actually what it says. Is it a 10 minutes upon waking up? I don't have it with me right now.
Well, I just take it immediately.
Yeah, you could take, like, you could do what the bottle says, like take it 10 minutes, like prior to, or once you wake up or before a meal. If you feel like you have more of like a sensitive stomach, then you can most definitely take it with eating like banana or almonds, something small. So that way, but the main focus of this all is you want to take it right in the beginning of the day, right in the morning, right when you wake up, around that time frame. Sorry, my throat. Guys, you guys gotta come to the live streams. It is popping in there. And I also think I have allergies too. But as I was saying, the whole like you want to take it in the morning is because the whole purpose of burn is to sort of help you like prevent the urge to like eat. Like especially if you are somebody who has an issue with eating in moderation, binge eating, eating in portion control. Like if you have an issue with that, then burn is 100% for you. It'll help you, but it's also very natural. It's all natural ingredients. It also, I really like that. I really like to say that because a lot of times when people take things related to this where it really helps them lose weight, is because it's also taking away energy from you. So I really like that ours is just solely focused on giving you energy while you're going through this time of like not eating as much to help you be able to see your weight loss goals. So I really like to like emphasize that for you guys. So highly recommend it if you feel like you have an issue with eating in portion control or eating in moderation, or you're somebody that just doesn't know when to like stop eating your favorite snacks. And those favorite snacks are not helping you in your journey. So highly recommend it.
Some people are excited and asking if we're having a new creatine formula.
I wish I could tell you guys all the details, but I cannot. I will get to tell you guys very soon, though, in April. April 15th is when it will be released. So we'll all be a little patient, but it's going to be, I'm already taking it. Me and Salpi are already taking the new formula. And oh my gosh, you guys, like, I cannot wait. Like, my excitement, I am going to be cheeked up this summer. My mom is watching this. She's gonna probably have a word with me later. But no, I'm super excited, especially because I have a trip coming up in May and we're going to Cabo. So I'm like, I need to be bathing suit ready, you guys. So I'm so excited that we're releasing this new creatine that's coming out. and I cannot wait. I've already started taking it. I started on my mom. She responded. I've already started taking the creatine. I started on Sunday. I feel amazing. I feel great. I was able to do more weight and more sets on Monday and today for my lower body days. And I even did my cardio yesterday. Like, shocker. So, and mind you, I work out at 5 in the morning. So everything's been working out amazing. I'm so excited. And I don't feel bloated if you guys are worried about that. Like, no. I'm drinking, and just to give you guys some reference, I drink 3 of these. There's 32 ounces in each one. So it's 96 ounces that I'm drinking. You want to aim close to like what your natural like body weight is, or if you are somebody who weighs a little bit more, lean towards drinking in ounces how much like lean body percentage you have. So that's why I drink 3 of these. I weigh 115 pounds. So that's like, again, 96 ounces, 115 pounds I weigh. It's pretty close. And I probably have like that much like lean muscle in my body. So that's why I drink that much, to be able to like support the creatine I'm taking, just to give you guys some reference to my personal. Okay, next question.
Someone's asking what products they should take if they want to lose weight.
Everything. Everything, girl or guy, whoever's asking. I just ordered my bundle plus creatine. Yay! I just saw somebody's comment come in. Yay! I'm so excited for you. Wait, no. I thought I recognized your name for a second from somebody I met. But I'm so excited for you regardless. No, if you're trying to lose weight, again, these products are going to help enhance your journey, whether you're trying to weight loss, but specifically burn. I really recommend if you are trying to do weight loss, 100% burn. But again, it all revolves around your calories, so make sure you're in a deficit, but all these products are going to help enhance and speed up your journey. So again, I highly recommend creatine. It's going to help you be able to like progressive overload, go crazy in the gym, whatever your goal is in the gym. Definitely incorporate strength training because that helps boost your metabolism. Walking helps boost your metabolism so you can weight loss properly. And taking the hydration sticks will also help you because it has metabolite in it, and metabolite helps boost your metabolism. And I cannot stress enough to you guys how important it is to have a proper functioning metabolism. If you don't have a proper functioning metabolism, that is a huge reason why you are not seeing results, and you really need to fix that. So I really highly recommend that. Obviously, all the protein powders we have, amazing. I love it because it's vegan, plant-based, it's easier for digestion. So again, super helpful when you are trying to do either a weight loss journey or a weight gain journey. So that way you're not bloating, and that way you're not feeling icky after you drink it. And it tastes good. It's not grainy at all, guys. So highly recommend that. And then of course you want to take, I love magnesium. I am somebody who's like, I get stressed out easily. I have anxiety. I take my magnesium to help me with that. But there's so many benefits to magnesium that will help you throughout your journey, especially if you have an issue with like getting proper rest throughout the night. That is also a huge reason why you're not seeing results, is because you're not properly resting throughout the night. You need to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Obviously 8 is like that sweet spot. But again, if you go to bed at 9 p.m., you wake up at midnight, you're up on your phone for an hour, you go back to bed, you wake up at 5, that's not proper sleep. You need to sleep through the whole night. So magnesium, beauty sleep, all of those are going to help you be able to sleep through the night and have a good rest, so that way you can rest and recover. And again, creatine is going to help speed up your rest and recovery so you can start seeing those results a lot quicker. And also with beauty sleep, it helps you burn body fat throughout your sleep. So that's also a super, like, even if you're trying to do like a weight gain journey, I would recommend that product still, just because that way you're keeping off the excess body fat while you're going through that bulking process, or if you're doing a body recomp. Highly recommend. What am I missing? Pre-workout, again, it has that extra scoop of creatine in there. Also, pre-workout helps in case you just need that extra energy boost. So if you're ever feeling like, especially as a beginner, and you're feeling a little like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to go to the gym, I have no energy, I just worked 8 hours, like blah, 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 blah. You're making all these excuses, blah, 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 blah. Then take your pre-workout. So that can help you give an extra boost. I also like it. I don't take pre-workout in general, point blank, period. That's just not me. So I'm just being like super honest and transparent with you guys, like always. But pre-workout, I like our formula that we make. Like I can still look at a formula and tell you guys if it's good or not. But I like the formula because, again, it doesn't have too much caffeine in it. So that way you're not going to get that crash or the jitters after or throughout. So I really like that. Again, all natural ingredients. So, and it has this like mushroom extract that gives you that natural energy that you need. So I love that. What else am I missing? Am I missing?
Marie said she ordered the bundle plus creatine.
Yeah, that's the one who I was like yaying her. I was giving her that yay. Am I missing anything?
No, those are all the questions.
I think that was, or any of the products. I mean, any of the products. Am I missing any of the products? I think I talked about everything. Yeah. What do you recommend for individuals that work graveyard for sleep? Ooh, tough question. Honestly, when it comes to that, I know your guys' schedule is like completely like flip-flop. So I'm assuming that when you're working graveyard, you still have time throughout the day to get your proper 7 to 9 hours of sleep. It all comes down to making it a priority. It all comes down to like how badly do you want it? How badly do you want to see results? And if sleep is one of your biggest like things that you're neglecting and that's really hindering your results, then I really recommend like rearranging your priorities. I get it. Maybe you're trying to balance a lot throughout the day because, you know, everything's open, everyone's available. It's really hard when you have a graveyard shift. So I really just would recommend like trying to rearrange your schedule to where you can fit at least 7 hours of sleep. So it all comes down to just making it a priority. Not sure if you answered this question. Is your creatine third-party tested? Yes, yes it is. All of our products, in fact, not just our creatine, is BSCG tested, which has this little gold stamp. Again, all of our products are BSCG tested. It's third-party tested, letting you know that everything that we claim here on the supplement facts is 100% accurate. We know that it's not BS ingredients that we're putting in here, but this is just, this is just letting you know that another lab, a third-party lab, is testing it to let you guys know that it's 100% accurate what we're stating. And yeah, want you guys to feel extra safe. Do you recommend fresas con crema protein? If so, do you think it tastes better with water or milk? I've only ever had it with water, and I liked it that way. I'm a pretty like simple girly. Have you ever had fresas with milk? Just to give like an insight with that. I've had it as ice cream. That was pretty good.
Super thick and like flavorful.
Okay, Salpi says she's had it with milk, and she said it made it a little bit more flavorful versus like with water, which makes sense because you're adding in that extra ingredient versus water that doesn't really have, like, it just has water taste. So I've had it with just water, and I've had it in ice cream form. If you come to our 5Ks, which our next one is April 12th, there's this cool guy who makes, it's called North's Ice Cream. He makes ice cream with our products, and the last 5K, I almost said live stream, the last 5K we had in January, he made the fresas con crema ice cream, and it was so good. I was so obsessed with it. That tasted so delicious. Oh my gosh, you guys. So if you missed out on that, he is going to be making new flavors. Which one?
Cafe latte.
Cafe latte? Is it just that one? Yeah, he's making that ice cream, which that sounds really good. So you guys have to come to our next 5K, which is on April 12th. So sign up. It's only $1. It's only $1 to sign up and donate. So that way we can go ahead and donate on your behalf to OC Habitats. How do I start taking creatine? How much should I be taking? I think can you add banana or yes, you could add whatever you want. Like I think we have recipes too for you guys to the fresas con crema.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we even made a video where you added banana. We added banana and strawberry. Look at
When it comes to the proteins, have fun with it.
Yeah.
Make whatever smoothie you want to make. Explore, experiment, check out the recipes we have on our website. But like really just have fun with it. You can bake it.
Oh yeah,
You could.
We made protein pancakes with
Protein pancakes, muffins, cookies, cake pops, whatever you want to make.
Oh yeah.
You can even mix it with some yogurt and make like a protein pudding kind of situation.
Yeah. So check out the blogs we have on our website. You could even look at our One Soul Instagram and TikTok. We have recipes posted there as well in case you just need some inspo. But yeah, you can most definitely do that. Okay, going back to that creatine question, how do I start taking creatine? Make sure you're drinking water. I already answered this question in a lot more detail, but just briefly, just because we have 3 minutes left. And again, if you just now joined and you missed out on a lot of the topics that I've already covered, not to worry. I don't know if you guys can see. We have it all recorded here on camera as well, so you guys will be able to go ahead and see it on our Instagram. I'll probably post some things on our TikTok as well, so in case you missed anything, it will already be there. But let me go back to other questions. Let me answer just a couple more questions before it's time to go until next Wednesday. Can you add any banana or any kind of fruit to protein? Yeah, go ahead. Like, make it however you want it to taste. Like, if you want it to taste with more fruits in it, like you could totally like do whatever you want with it. I put it in my cereal too and it tastes good. Ooh, okay, I love that. Which product would you recommend to start with someone who's never tried any supplements before? If you've never tried any supplements before, obviously number one is get your protein in. So I highly recommend protein. I would highly recommend the hydration sticks. If you are like completely like new, you don't know where to start, you don't know where to begin, start with the basics. Protein, hydration, creatine, those are like top 3, like my top 3 that I would suggest to you. We also have a bunch of bundles. You guys can use discount code LIVE20, LIVE 20. You guys can go ahead and use that discount code and get 20% off. And don't forget to come to all of our TikTok live streams. We do random giveaways. We do even higher discounted percentages on certain products on the TikTok live streams. Again, those are at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday. So I'll be there tomorrow at 10 a.m. But yeah, those are my top 3. Can collagen be added to protein as well? Yeah, you can definitely add collagen. What about the creatine question? As I was saying, I did talk a lot about creatine and how to take it. Make sure your water intake is good. You could take 2.5, which is 1 scoop. You could take the 2 scoops. Doesn't matter what time you take it. Obviously, the ideal time is, before or after workout, as it suggests on the packaging. But it doesn't truly matter. It's not like anything like crazy if you don't take it at that time. You can most definitely take it anytime throughout the day as long as you're being consistent and you're taking it consistently every single day. So, and again, if you guys missed any of the questions I answered or any of the topics I answered, everything is recorded right now and it will be edited and you guys can go ahead and check it out on our YouTube. Okay, last question for Vanessa because she's been here so long and so patient. Last question I'm going to answer is what is the best time to take greens? I would definitely recommend taking it closer to like the morning time of day. So that way, whatever you're eating the rest of the day, you're having like good, proper digestion, healthy gut for the rest of the day, and so on. So I hope that helps answer any of the questions you guys have. And if you have a question, you could always DM us or you could go ahead and ask me tomorrow on the live stream on TikTok. Again, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Monday through Friday. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next Wednesday at 3 p.m. Bye!